Frank Yallop, General Manager of Fresno FC.
Awesome. Frank, thank you so much for sitting down to talk with me today. I was a little bit skeptical when I first came to Fresno. I know the city has a really good tradition with the Fresno Fuego, and I was kind of confused now that there's a USL team coming on board. So if you could you tell me a little bit about what the team's purpose is here in Fresno?
Yeah, well, I think that the big thing, when the franchise come here from USL or got awarded here, they saw the great job that the Fuego had done with their amateur PDL team. So I think that was a big draw for the league to look at, and wanting somebody to take over the franchise or buy the franchise, if you like, and bring it to Fresno. So what we wanted to do is make sure that those fans were taken care of. So Ray Bischoff, the principal owner, purchased the Fuego team. And it's all under the same umbrella now. So, FFC is at the top, we've got the Fuego, and we're going to incorporate, we think, we will do, with the ladies team, the Freeze. So we wanted to make sure that the pinnacle of the professional sports, professional soccer, was Fresno Football Club, and I think we've achieved that.
What is the club doing to gain the support of people that used to support the Fuego?
I think it's education. I think it's making sure that they know we've not abandoned that team. We really appreciate what they've done in the market, and we're making sure that they do know that now it's a professional team. And I think that's a big difference. You've got to educate the public to make sure that they know that this is professional. The Fuego was an amateur team as a fly.
Yeah, I know. I was watching him.
It's okay, yeah. He's been after me for a while. Education. So I think we're getting there slowly but surely. I've met with a lot of fire squad. The message out there is professional. We're trying to make sure that they know what's going to be coming in March, and pre-season and all those things. So I think people are getting really excited about it.
What's the story of you coming here? Obviously, this is a bit of a new role for you as general manager. Most, if not all, of your experience comes as a head coach.
Well, basically, I've only known being a player and a coach. Done a technical director role, and then kind of head of football. I was at Chicago and different roles. And San Jose, I felt, was quite in charge of a lot of things there, other than just coaching. But this is just a brand new start from scratch enterprise, and it's been enjoyable. I'm looking forward to getting a coach and some players on board, because it's been sort of 3 months or whatever the time's been. I'm looking forward to sort of that end product, if you like. But I've really enjoyed it. I've got some great staff. We're going to play in a city that's can't wait for the team to get going, and I think it's all setting up to be nice for me, and I'm really enjoying it.
Walk me through that process. What is it like being awarded a USL franchise and then not having a name or logo or staff or anything to where we are today? What is that process like?
Well, I think it was 3 months ago. We didn't have anything going. The big thing for me was, let's make sure that we brand correct. Yeah, it's kind of surprising when you think, we've got to get going on this. So now here we are. We've got office staff. We've got a name. We've got a brand. We've got some momentum in the city. It's starting to kind of take off. So from scary times to enjoyable, it's nice to build from scratch. Though you pick your colours, you pick your logo, you pick a venue, you pick staff. So all those things are new to me. I'm used to building teams, but only soccer players as my team rather than staff members and ticket sales guys and stuff like that. So it's been, I'm a people's person, so I like to have good people around me, and I think that we've got a great staff. I've enjoyed being with them. I've got a pretty hefty sort of work log, if you like, because I got to be in touch with everything that goes on right now, and obviously I'm in charge of signing a coach, and with the coach sign players and do all that stuff too. So I'm enjoying it though.
What do the next few months look like for you specifically, and also the club as a whole, as you work toward kicking off your inaugural game?
Yeah, so basically now is the ticket package has gone out to all to buy season tickets and put deposits down, all those type of thing. We've got there'll be an announcement of our kit. It's coming up, head coach, some players, just different things that are going to come up that are going to really elevate and make sure the public know that we are we're here, and to get them aware of the team and what we can do with that.
As GM, first off, how much control will you have over that technical side of the game? And what are you looking for as Fresno hires a head coach?
Well, I want to make sure that I get a coach that's hungry and really wants to do well and do have a good start in his career. If it's a first time coach or someone who's been coaching already, I want to make as a head coach, I want to make sure that they are super hungry to be here and they want to do well for this team. And I can help them with that. I feel I'm pretty experienced now, so I think that any questions he's going to ask me, I'm going to probably have an idea of what he's talking about for sure, and hopefully I can help him along in that front. I would like to think that when I interview coaches, we're on the same lines of what type of players we like, and 2 or 3 of the guys I've interviewed have been pretty close with how we want to play. I want to entertain the fans. There's nothing worse than coming to a stadium. You might be winning or tying or doing the things, but it's not good to watch. We've got to be a good attacking unit, and we've got to be exciting to watch, because the fans are paying the hard paid money to watch something that should be enjoyable.
Yeah, I've noticed in my travels many successful USL teams. Are there any in particular that you're kind of using as a reference point as you essentially build a club up from nothing?
Well, I think you look at the top ones. I mean, why not? I mean, I think Cincinnati was lightning in the bottle, but great job. Whatever they did, they got it right in the marketing and whatever they decided to do. I understand that it's not easy to get those numbers, and it's a big city, but I think up Sacramento up the road has done a wonderful job of sort of starting from scratch and building up to a sellout every game. I think San Antonio's really done a good job of now elevating their fan base. Louisville, I'm just trying to think of some of the other clubs. Even Reno have done a great job of getting sort of 6,000 fans. So, we that was looking at those type teams and how they did it is important, because we're kind of doing the same thing. We want to make sure that we get I'm looking at 8,000 fans coming to the game. Why not? We're aiming high. If there's more, we got room for that. If not, we've got a great sight lines for all the people that are going to come to the game, and all the fans are going to enjoy the actual product and how they're sitting. And I want to make sure it felt like a soccer stadium. I know there's going to be an outfield. We can't do anything about that. We're in a baseball stadium. But I want to make sure that those 6,000 sort of seats that are right on the sideline, they really enjoy and can get into the game and really see it well and all those things.
You mentioned the club setting its targets high. What are the ambitions for Fresno FC down the road?
Well, I want to be the best USL team on and off the field. I mean, that's basically why I took the job, and I wanted to do that. We could say, we want to be in an MLS. MLS is closing pretty soon, so we want to make sure that we are really top draw, USL franchise and team on and off the field. And I think that's important for me, because I didn't want to come into something that was haphazard and not really what I wanted to do. And it's kind of, we're getting sort of 3,500, but we're not sure about where it's going to go. I wanted this to be a really, really good franchise with a good team and a great fan base. You
mentioned surrounding yourself with good people. Who are some of the people that you've brought in, and what connections do they have to the sport and the area?
Well, we've got a great ticketing person in Fred Mathis, who started in Sacramento. So we got him down from, he just left Sacramento, but we've got him working with us now. So he's a great person to have. Jeremy Schultz was the ex-general manager of the Fuego. Obviously done a great job with that franchise and that team. And one of his workers he had here in marketing, they're sort of jack of all trades, if you like. Those two, they did everything. But there's Jordan Wiebe, who's our marketing director now, but head of the Fire Squad, which is a very good fan base that we already have here. I feel fully will support the new team and really get behind what we're trying to do.
How crucial is it to have the support of the Fire Squad?
I think it's crucial. And soccer fans are not stupid, so they know if I'm trying to come in here and take over, and you're no good, it's only PDL, and we don't care about you. Now you got to support us. I feel that they understand the reasons why we're here. We're here to elevate this fan base to another level, and I think that knowing that, they're on board. And I think we're not trying to give them any gimmicks. We just want to give them a fantastic product to follow and get behind. The PDL 6 to 7 home games a season. This is going to be 20. Not league, but we're going to have 20 matches where our team's playing on the field. Fresno Football Club will be playing against whoever it is. If we play friendlies against MLS teams, it's our team playing, not 2 Mexican teams playing. which gets really good ratings and crowds here, it'll be our home team playing against whoever we bring.
Any final last-minute closing thoughts if you're making a pitch to the people of Fresno or to just soccer fans in the country that are curious about this project? What is going to set you guys apart, and why should people feel attracted to this team?
Well, I want to make sure, and again, I keep saying I want to make it real and make it a good team on and off the field. And that's very important to me, to make it seem like it will be a very good professional team. And we can't win every game, we understand it, but I want to make sure that we're trying our best to do that. I think if you show the fans that you are trying to do the right things on the field and off the field, when they come to the game, it's a great experience. I've watched a lot of soccer games and have been involved in a lot of soccer games down on the field level. I feel that if you get that together and you make it right, the fans enjoy the energy that the team's giving, and the supporters can give it back to the team and follow the team with passion. And I think that's the big thing I want to do.
Perfect. Thank you, Frank.
Pleasure.